Hi guys, so I'm sitting in my bed and I just got the baby from his bed and now I'm holding him. I don't know if that was like in his face, sorry, but I just fed him, so I think he's going back to sleep. Anyway, I want to do my labor and delivery video, and since I'm doing it on my phone because I still have not got a camera, it may be a little like short because I think I can only record up to a certain time. I forget. But yeah, so let's get to it. Monday, January 31st, December 31st, I knew I was going to do that. New Year's Eve, I got induced at 6:30 in the morning. So I went to the hospital. They told me to undress and just wear that ugly gown and to get, and I'm mad that I didn't think of getting my own gown, but whatever. Yeah, so, and then I was in the bed waiting for the nurse. Nurse came in around, probably around 8 or something. My mom came around 8-ish too. So my mom, my sister, and my younger sister, and we were all there. And then they put the IVs in me around 9-ish. The one, basically they said it was just so I'd have fluids, and then they took my blood and stuff like that. And then that whole day, pretty much around, I think my midwife came in around 10. Let me see. If I look down, it's because I'm looking at my paper. Around 10. I'm trying to do it off the top of my head because, yeah. But anyway, so around 10-ish, she came in and she put, now I forget, I can't pronounce it. And if you really, really want to know what it's called, I'll look it up. But it was a string. It looked like a shoestring. And she put it up inside of my vagina to help, because I wasn't having any contractions, of course. All the contractions I was having the whole time, I didn't have any. And, you don't want it? Okay. So, yeah, so they put that up there so I'd have contractions and so that, it would help me to dilate. I can get the name. I have the name on top of my head. I can't I don't know if it's the right name, and I don't want to say it and it's wrong, and then I don't know if I can even pronounce it. So, but yeah, so I did that, and I had that in pretty much all day, and it lasted, I'm pretty sure, about 6 or 7 hours, and then they said they would check me. Let me see. Okay, I had that wrong because that didn't go in at that time. If that was, anyway, I had it in all night, and then so that night, so it didn't go in at 10. I forget, or did it? I forget how long it lasted. Sorry, because now what I wrote, I'm feeling like that's not what happened. Anyhow, I had it in all night. Okay, and she told me that if it didn't work, that they were in the morning they were gonna take it out, put another one in, and then they were gonna start the Pitocin. So so I had it in, but my contractions that night, it started my contractions. They were freaking horrible. Yeah, they were terrible. Yeah. I went as soon as I would get to sleep, I'd get a big contraction, and it was just horrible. And I didn't get any medication. Excuse me. At first, I didn't get any medication. I just saw my junk over there. Yeah, no medication at first, and then finally I just couldn't sleep. It was 4 or something in the morning, and I'm I need something. I need to sleep if I'm gonna have to push tomorrow, because I didn't know I was gonna C-section. So I'm if I have to do stuff tomorrow, I need to sleep. So finally they gave me they called my doctor again, because he said no medication anyway, but I hadn't really asked for any until I couldn't sleep, and it was like 4 something in the morning. And my mom was with me. My boyfriend had to go to work because his job was being ridiculous. So, yeah. Oh, my baby's sleeping. Oh. He's like clockwork right now. Like, he takes a nap around the same time every day, and I didn't do it. But anyway, so yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like 4 o'clock in the morning, they finally gave me like she said it was watered down morphine. I don't know, but it helped. It didn't make them completely stop, but it helped me get to sleep, so they weren't as intense. So I woke up. It was 7 the next morning, or 8, like between 7:45 and 8. My doctor came in and he checked me. Well, before he checked me, my nurses were changing. My nurses were changing shifts, and before they left, she checked me. What are you doing? She checked me, and she said, "Oh, you're only 1 centimeter or something like that, or 2 centimeters." And I'm like, "Oh, great." So, and before that, I think I was 1 centimeter. I forgot to say that. Before they put the medicine in, I think I was 1 centimeter. So, then when he came in, he checked me, and he said, "You're like 3 to 4 centimeters." And I'm like, "Oh, great. Like, nurses don't know what they're talking about, and awesome, I'm progressing." So he's like, "Yeah." He was like, "So we're just going to start you on the Pitocin." So they started me on the Pitocin. It was probably, like I said, like 8 something in the morning. And I had the Pitocin all day. Well, like around 6 o'clock that day, those contractions were killing me. And I just couldn't take it anymore. So they offered me the epidural. And I did get the epidural. And that was, like, amazing because I didn't feel anything. They had to put a catheter in me because I didn't, I knew you couldn't feel things, but I didn't know it was going to be like that, but it wasn't bad. But, so I got, around 6, and, it started to wear off a little bit. They had to, they gave me, a button that I could push, so I would push it, and then, finally they had to call the anesthesiologist back in because, the medicine, one leg was numb, one leg, it was weird. But I didn't see the needle. My mom said I did really good because my mom stayed in the room with me while they did it. I don't really remember anything. I feel like it was, all blur. And I didn't even have medicine yet. Besides that watered down morphine. But, yeah. So, it was, I remember getting it. What the heck? I remember getting it. But I don't remember, it hurting. I didn't. And I guess they numbed me. I don't know. I don't remember it hurting. So I got that, and then around 7:45, he came in, my doctor, and he checked me, and I was only 5 centimeters. So this is 7:45 at night. He's like, "Well, I pretty much did everything that I can do for you, to help you dilate, and it's not working. So the only thing left is a C-section." And they told me that, and then the nurse was saying, "Can you lay on your side?" And she was having me lay this weird way, and I'm like, "Why? What's going on?" She was like, "I think the baby might be on his cord." I started freaking out. I cried, bawled my eyes out, and so I was like, "Well, let's do it." I didn't have time to cry about the C-section because I was worried about him because she said that he might be laying on his cord. So they prepped me for it. They gave me another epidural, something. They added to my epidural or something like that, and it made me shake really, really bad. I was shaking like I was having a seizure. I couldn't, when I opened my mouth, it was just I couldn't say anything. And my boyfriend was in the room with me when I'm, they prepped me, they put my hair, they made me take out all my jewelry, because if you notice, I don't have my lip ring or my nose ring, and they're not going back in because they closed, and I really don't care. And I don't have my earrings in yet. I need to put them in before my ears close, because then I'll be upset. But yeah, they prepped me. They took all that out. They put a hairnet over my hair. They added more medicine, like a whole bunch more medicine to my epidural. I'm moving my shoulder because they had the tube over my arm, like where they put it in at. So they added more medicine to that. They just got me all ready. So the last things that I remember is saying bye to my mom, my sisters. I feel like I'm about to cry right now, but anyway, saying bye to my mom and my sisters, because both my sisters were there. Saying bye to my boyfriend because they told me that he would be down there waiting for me in recovery, and until they prepped me, and then they were gonna bring him in, and I'm tearing up. Yeah, so that's one of the last things I remember. And then I think I was in the elevator. I think like they wheeled my bed into the elevator, probably because I don't know how else I would get there. But I think I remember that. And then being in the room and them putting more medicines on my thing, putting warm towels over my arms because it looked like I was like cold, but I really wasn't cold. It was just, you know, I was shaking because of the medicine, and I was so numb. I swear I was numb from, like, under my boob, like, right under my boobs down. Couldn't feel nothing. They had to roll me. They had to use this roller thing to roll me on the bed. I felt so helpless, and, like, I was naked. I know, like, my whole bottom half was out because I didn't have underwear on. And, like, I couldn't even feel if I was, like, I couldn't even feel, like, a draft, like, if I was cold or anything, but I know that I didn't have anything on. And, they're just getting everything ready and everything, and my boyfriend comes in, and he's talking to me, and he's, like, scared because I guess I look scared. I guess I probably look crazy because I, like, I felt like I was paralyzed because I couldn't talk. Like, I couldn't do anything. So I was just laying there, and I see them prepping stuff for the baby, getting his bed ready, and all that stuff. And I didn't feel them cut me. I didn't feel any of that. I did feel him pulling down my uterus. Like, I could feel him, like, I could just feel the pressure of him doing it. Like, I could literally feel him, like, leaning back towards me, like, to pull it out. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. But, like, so when he did that, even though being that I felt that, I felt, like, I knew when he was about to pull him out. So, like, in my head, I'm like, he's about to do it. He's about to pull him out. And then he pulled him out, and he held him over the curtain, and it was just, like, the best feeling in the world. And I asked them, like, is he okay and everything? And they're like, yeah, he's fine. You know, I, like, forced myself to talk. I was like, is he okay? Like, I just wanted to make sure because the cord and everything. And they're like, yeah, he's fine. And he looks so, like, he wasn't even, like, he didn't even really have any, like, gook on him. He was beautiful. And they took him over to the side, and they told my boyfriend, like, you can come take pictures. So my boyfriend took pictures, and I'm still laying there, and, like, all of a sudden, I felt really sleepy. And, like, this is gonna sound stupid, and I know I'm probably gonna get some, like, weird comments, but I literally felt like if I fell asleep, I was gonna die. I was, like, terrified of getting a C-section. And because it's like a surgery, I've never had surgery before, so I don't know. I watch Lifetime like all the time, so I was just like really scared, and I don't know, like I felt really scared. Yeah. So and I fell asleep for like I probably fell asleep for like 2 minutes, but it felt like I fell asleep for like ever. So then I woke up. I was in recovery for 2 hours. And I had him the whole time. I breastfed him in there, and then I went to my room, and that was pretty much it. This is gonna have to be a 2-part video, I can say. I don't know. But, yeah, so he was 8 pounds, 18 and a half inches long, and he's just beautiful. And his name is Elijah Joseph. And yeah, so he latched right on breastfeeding. He was good. He was hungry. He sleep. So yeah, so that is my labor and delivery. And if you have any questions, leave them below. If I forgot something, I probably did because I see the time running out. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.